welcome back to the Project Ballarat 245 series. I'm here with Dan and Riine, and we've got a big Sunday long run session. Doing it in my hometown this morning, doing it at the Spit. So this is where Riine and I notoriously do our sessions, where Riine notoriously drops me every time. You may notice that it is light and we're already running a somewhat decent pace. That's because when we started our warm-up this morning, it was pitch black, which isn't ideal for filming. So we're into our first ramp already, but this session we're going to be doing around 35 Ks in total, and it's 3 times 5K on, 5K off. Well, actually no, we're starting with the offs. So 5K off, 5K on. So yeah, we're in a 5-minute off rep at the moment, and the idea is we want to do our 5K offs at around 420 pace, and then the 5K ons are going to be at goal marathon pace, so 350. Riine has been nice enough to join me in on this session, which probably won't be too hard for her, but she'll definitely be able to drag me through in the deep end, it seems. But yeah, we've already done about a 3K warm up, and we're about halfway through our first 5K off, which is a little bit faster than we're intending, but yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. Should be able to get some good clips of the beautiful Gold Coast, and yeah, let's get into it. So we've set up 5K loops to work through today, which is going to work really well for our 5K reps. We've also set up on the back of the ute a bit of a hydration and fueling station. We've got gels. Riine's got the sauce bottles set up. Very professional, elite of her. And yeah, we're pretty much just going to be cutting laps around here. It's really good because it should space the wind out. Although this morning it started off at 95% humidity. So yeah, you can bet you won't be seeing this singlet in the next rep for sure. But the idea today is just basically simulate a race as much as possible with my fueling. I've got the race tights on, I've got the race shoes on, wearing the Adidas Adios Pro 4s. So this will be my first full long run in them. So I'm really just keen to see how they play out today, but so far they're feeling pretty goddamn good. We've got about a mile to go, and then we're going to be into our first on ramp at 350 pace. third 5k rep. So we're on our float. We're sitting at around 4:15 or 4:20 at the moment, which is good, but to be honest, it's probably a little bit quick, just purely because of the heat. Like the humidity is just insane. I don't know if you can feel it. Does it feel?
I'm fine. I'm not running.
Yeah. It's very sticky,
But it is muggy.
It's very humid. So we'll try our best to keep paces, but we're not too proud to adjust for the heat. Ballarat's conditions are going to be quite cold, so an effort right now will probably translate to 350, but yeah, so far so good. We're almost halfway through the workout, which is kind of insane. For the first 5k on, we ended up holding pretty much, I think it was 352 average, so pretty much right where we want to be effort wise. Not really too fussed about those 2 seconds, if I'm being honest. The real test will be the next 5k after this one, to be honest, I reckon. Sun's up now, so yeah, it'll be interesting. So Riine here was running the Ballarat Marathon, and she's decided to take it easy, and she's going to pace me 2:45, well, sub 2:45. So yeah, which I'm really happy about, and I did not beg her to do it. It's on her own will. So Riine's PB in the marathon is 2:36.
Yep.
Insane. Yeah. Weird how this pace feels easy.
It's good.
Like 350 was way harder.
Yeah, how that pace can trick your brain.
Yeah. Just over 200 meters, getting ready for the second 5k at marathon pace. Things are heating up.
You look extremely sweaty.
Crazy. Unfortunately, camera can't capture.
Yeah. second 5K, a marathon pace done. How'd you feel?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Love the heat.
Oh,
No,
that felt tough.
I'm lying. I'm making things better than they are.
That was really tough.
No, it was tough. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
The wind.
the last one's gonna be very tough for me anyway. Just over a K to go on the second last 5K rep. So this will be our last float. Next rep's gonna be chaos. Very hot. Starting to struggle, but this is what we wanted. We wanted to simulate the marathon. It's meant to be hard, so embrace it. Oh. How you feeling, Riine?
Yeah, good. Well, I'm lying, but I'm okay.
You're okay. Yeah.
I would like to be in a pool right now.
Yes.
I'm in my sweat pool. I'm in pool. End of March, beginning of April, and it's still so hot.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cooler by now.
What have we done wrong? Why did we get tortured so much?
Yeah. What did we do to deserve this weather?
Goddamn sunshine.
Goddamn Gold Coast
Yeah.
sunshine.
So it should be like until 7 a.m. It's 10 degrees,
Yeah.
and then it's 30.
Yeah, that'd be great. This sun right here is fucked.
Brutal fire coming out.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Last 5K. done.
Good job.
Holy shit.
Bit shiny.
Ugh. Oh, that last like 2.5K was really tough. That last cow I really tried to just hold on to you. You helped me so much, thank you.
No problem. Well done.
What was that last 5K rep, I wonder?
No idea.
Oh,
I think it was 3:58, 7.
might go into the shade. Holy moly.
Water, please.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I'm just glad we didn't have to run up this part here. This stretch here was genuine torture. Hot as hell. One good thing to mention was I didn't feel like I was gonna cramp. Like I didn't feel any cramps coming on. So especially like as I was pushing the pace a little bit faster on that last K, I managed to keep the cramps away. I also had gels every half an hour, sometimes a little bit more often, depending on how the efforts worked out. So 4 gels, 1 bottle of carbs and electrolytes.
Do you reckon it was enough water for you?
Nah, I would have definitely had more water in a perfect world, but to be honest, I didn't really think about you having the bike, like you carry my bottle, so.
Yeah, sorry if I
No,
left it dry
yeah,
when I turned
But
around
even the
back there.
sauce bottles, what I use.
not enough. I was gonna make a joke about that Lamborghini driving past, saying like that's how I must look when I run, but it wasn't how I felt at the time, so. All right, so 33K's done. Absolutely stoked with that session. Got tough, but marathon's tougher, so it was good to simulate that. We're just doing a 2K cool down very, very casually. Feeling pretty beat up right now. But shout out to Riine for joining in on the session. If you want to follow her on Instagram, she's an amazing runner and has a really good page as well. So it's Riine Ringi?
Yeah, just Riine.
Just Riine.
Double I and double E.
Boom. So yeah, we're just gonna go pick up Riine's bottles and then finish up the cool down to 35K. But the full breakdown of this session will be in last week's Training Diaries episode. So if you want some more details about splits and how it went down, make sure you check out my previous video. But shout out to Dan, Document Media, for jumping on the bike and getting some sick footage. I'm about to go die, so I'm gonna leave the video at that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my future episodes. Oh shit. And I'll see you in the next one.